In previous videos we covered the main areas of importance for names. In this video we will briefly look at the remaining pages. Let's start with the notes page. The way that the notes function with regards to fields, settings, adding notes, etc. has already been covered in the case management videos. Please refer to these videos if you want to see a detailed explanation. There is, however, one major difference between case notes and name notes, which we will discuss next. The difference is in the special instruction options. Recall that in a case, when adding a note, we could only define the criteria from this area. Take note of all the remaining areas that we could not access. These are grayed out. In names, this is different. Here we have access to all the criteria. Why? Keep in mind where we are adding a note. We are adding a note to names, which means this is an entity-specific entry and not case-specific. Let's say our client wants us to invoice in a certain way. This would fall under the category of special instructions. The instructions from client we then capture as a note. This note will pop up in certain instances that we define. We can add this special instruction note on case level, but this is not an efficient way to record the instruction. If we choose to add this on case level, it means we need to add this note to each and every case individually. This would be quite time consuming. Instead, we can add it to names. So we add it on the specific entity that gave us the instruction. We then specify that this pop-up should appear when we open any case where this name number is the account address as an example. So let's take a look. I'm in an open name entry where I want to add an invoice special instruction. I will add a note. Type in my text and then mark this note category as special instruction. Next, I will click on the special instruction options page. Take note that we now have access to all the criteria columns. Before setting the conditions, I first need to mark this as a special instruction by ticking the tick box here. Now we set the criteria for when this pop-up will appear. I want this to occur when we open a case, so I will set this in the prompt on action block. Next, we said that this note should only ever appear when the name entry is an account address. I will choose this in the name type column. By highlighting this option, it means that I am limiting this special instruction to only appear when a case is opened with this name entry as account address. In all other instances, the pop-up will not appear. I also want to limit this to only pop up on trademark, patents, or design cases. To do so, I will click trademark in the case type column and then hold down Ctrl on my keyboard while selecting the other two case types. Finally, I will click Save. My special instruction has now been added and will only appear when my criteria is met. I have a case with Patrick's AB set as the account address, and I expect the pop-up to appear when I open the case. Let's see. Perfect. It appears as expected. I have another case where Patrick's AB is the correspondence address and not account address. I expect no pop-up to appear. Let's see. Indeed, no pop-up appears. So let's move on to the other pages. Just like in our cases, we also have an overview page in the name area. This gives us an overview of all name pages and their information combined into one handy view. Also note that this layout can be customized. Next we have the documents page, and this is where you store all documents related to the name entry itself. On this page you can add documents by clicking the Add button, drag and drop documents, or scan documents in. All types of documents can be added. You can right-click on a document to access several handy features, and of course you can view a document by clicking on its icon or double-clicking the line entry. Lastly, the document properties can be edited by selecting a document and clicking Edit. The e-billing page allows you to comply when a client uses some sort of e-billing system. The financial page will be discussed in the financial module, but for now know that this is where we keep financial information, perform financial setup, implement discounts, and define batch jobs. Lastly, the PCP page is used for user definition when creating PCP users.